The presidencies of Joe Biden and Donald Trump have left significant imprints on American politics, policy, and public discourse. Each leader brought distinct approaches and priorities to the highest office in the nation, shaping their respective legacies with a mix of successes and challenges. President Joe Biden assumed office during a pivotal moment in American history, grappling with the profound challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. His administration's response strategy was swift and multifaceted, centered around accelerating vaccination efforts and providing economic relief to individuals and businesses affected by the crisis. Biden's early goal of administering 100 million vaccine doses within his first 100 days in office was surpassed, with over 200 million doses administered by April 2021. This rapid rollout significantly contributed to the nation's progress towards achieving herd immunity and reducing the spread of the virus. Economically, President Biden championed the American Rescue Plan, a $1.9 trillion stimulus package aimed at revitalizing the economy and supporting struggling Americans. The plan included direct payments to individuals, extended unemployment benefits, funding for vaccination distribution, and aid to state and local governments. These measures were crucial in providing immediate relief and laying the groundwork for recovery from the pandemic's economic impact. In the realm of climate policy, Biden swiftly recommitted the United States to global climate action by rejoining the Paris Agreement, from which the previous administration had withdrawn. At the 2021 UN Climate Change Conference, also known as COP26, Biden announced ambitious targets for reducing U.S. greenhouse gas emissions, aiming to cut emissions by 50 to 52% below 2005 levels by 2030. This commitment underscored Biden's prioritization of addressing climate change as a critical global and domestic policy issue. However, President Biden's administration has faced challenges during its tenure. One notable issue has been the resurgence of inflation rates to levels not seen in decades. High inflation has strained household budgets, raised the cost of living, and sparked concerns about its long-term effects on economic stability and recovery. Another significant challenge was the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan in August 2021, which was marked by chaos and criticism over the handling of the evacuation process and the swift Taliban takeover. The images of desperate Afghans attempting to flee the country and the tragic loss of lives at Kabul's airport underscored the complexities and consequences of foreign policy decisions. President Donald Trump's presidency was characterized by a disruptive and unconventional approach to governance, focusing heavily on economic growth, deregulation, and America First policies. Early in his administration, Trump presided over a strong economy with historically low unemployment rates and a booming stock market. The passage of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017 was a cornerstone of his economic agenda, significantly reducing corporate tax rates and providing tax relief for individuals. Proponents argued that these tax cuts stimulated business investment, job creation, and economic growth, while critics raised concerns about their long-term impact on income inequality and government revenue. Trump's administration also made strides in criminal justice reform with the signing of the First Step Act in 2018. This bipartisan legislation aimed to reform sentencing laws, reduce recidivism rates, and improve conditions for inmates in federal prisons. The act received praise for promoting rehabilitation and second chances for nonviolent offenders, marking a significant departure from previous punitive approaches to criminal justice. However, President Trump's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic drew widespread criticism and scrutiny. His administration faced early challenges in coordinating a cohesive national response, downplaying the severity of the virus, and offering mixed messages on public health measures such as mask wearing and social distancing. The delayed rollout of testing kits and personal protective equipment, PPE, exacerbated the public health crisis and strained healthcare systems across the country. Trump's presidency was also marked by historic impeachments. In 2019, he became the third president in U.S. history to be impeached by the House of Representatives, facing charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress related to his dealings with Ukraine. The subsequent Senate trial resulted in acquittal, with partisan divisions shaping the impeachment proceedings and their aftermath. In 2021, Trump was impeached for a second time on charges of incitement of insurrection following the January 6 Capitol riot, making him the first president to face impeachment twice. In conclusion, the presidencies of Joe Biden and Donald Trump have left enduring impacts on American politics, policy, and public perception. Biden's administration has focused on addressing the COVID-19 pandemic, revitalizing the economy through stimulus measures, and recommitting the U.S. to global climate leadership. However, challenges such as inflation and the Afghanistan withdrawal have tested his administration's resilience and decision-making. Trump's presidency, characterized by economic deregulation, tax cuts, and criminal justice reform, also faced significant challenges, particularly in handling the COVID-19 pandemic and navigating impeachment proceedings. Despite their differences in style and policy priorities, both leaders' administrations reflect the broader divisions and dynamics shaping contemporary American politics. Ultimately, the legacies of Presidents Biden and Trump will be shaped by their responses to crises, their policy achievements, and their ability to navigate the complexities of governing a deeply divided nation in an increasingly interconnected world. As history continues to unfold, the impact of their presidencies will continue to be scrutinized and debated, shaping the future trajectory of American governance and leadership on the global stage. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and click that notification bell. Thanks for watching This and That News.